What up, family? Ghetto News Reporter Mary Dance Mary Lee. Today is Soulful Sunday in my city, Chicago, September 25th, 2022. There's also Daughter International Day and Daughter National Day. They both came together at the same time on the same day. They said that normally doesn't happen. So I feel the need to tell my truth as though you've never heard it before. And hopefully this will be the last time, Um, if you're a new viewer, I was born May 25th, 1967. My name is Mary Lee Davis, aka Mary Mack, your ghetto news reporter and originator of rap music since the age of 8 in 1975. At the age of 6, I was in Chicago Sun-Times newspaper in 1973 for standing up for myself, telling somebody I can't or don't know who the lady was. I do know it was a lady um, that I had got violated. I was being violated um, at the foster home, a home that I was at the time, at the age of 6 in 1973. And because, you know, my higher power gave me the voice to speak out, they put me in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 in 1973. Now, I could have very well have gotten that news clipping when I went to visit my foster parents, whom I was with from the age of 6 in 1973 to about when I was about 10 or 11. I left and went back, a couple times because, I was missing them, but everybody that came into my life pretty much was just surrounding me, trying to keep a dirty little secret or whatever the case may be. And I believe I figured out what that dirty little secret is, and that's everybody coming up off of my blood, sweat, and tears and my adversities and controversies, that's what you want to call it, and making a name for themselves while at the same time trying to bury me in the truth. Um, my mother, Mary Lee Wright, allegedly, supposed to have been my mother, named me after her, Mary Lee. So that's why I say, let me put the dash between the Mary Lee just in case my mother is behind this also, because Biggie Small says, in his song 10 Crack Commandment, for enough money, number 3, for enough money, your own mama be laying in the bushes, trying to get you. Look, me being originator of rap music and the biggest uh, genre of music that ever took off, ever happened, rap that is, they never expected it, they never saw it coming. You understand what I'm saying? See, a gift is from God and a surprise to kill you. I went to the Alcoholics Anonymous AA opening yesterday, but I didn't go in. I just kind of was trying to see how people would treat me on the outside. I rode my bike, and a lot of people I could see was kind of sickly or, smoking a lot of cigarettes, and I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate. But not only that, they gave me cancer haters because I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate due to a lot of adversities I've been through. It's a personal choice. But on Mother's Day, May 8th of 2016, I was at a AA meeting in Mustard Seed in my city, Chicago. And they were hating on me, even though I was homeless and I had a few dollars. You understand what I'm saying? But it wasn't enough for me to really, do what I had to do or whatever and stuff as far as live my golden years, if that's what you want to call it. Basically, they railroaded me to get my rap legacy and to suppress the lies that were being told as far as Maya Angelou, you know, bringing people into the fold like Oprah Winfrey to keep her lie going. See, it's all about that 38, that smoking 38 that I never wanted from Chuck Dalton's gun shop. I was going to get a brand new gun back in the day, because I felt I needed to protect myself because I was out here in my city, Chicago, selling general merchandise, music, this, that, and the third, and making an honest living. And they kept stealing my gun. Either my car would get missing, my car would get stolen, and my gun be in the car, or strange things was happening where my gun was coming up missing. Okay, and so I went to go get another gun at Chuck Dalton's gun shop, and I was trying to get a new one. I think like a 25 automatic or something like that. And the white gun shop owner was like, check out this here, 38, and I wasn't planning on killing nobody or nothing. And I was like, he said, it's cheaper. I said, okay, cool, I'll take it or whatever and stuff. And around that time, I was going through a whole lot of stuff. And, I was trying to help my so-called family out with the family business, selling merchandise, trying to teach them how to be independent. And of course, it all went to pox or whatever and stuff, I ended up leaving my apartment on King Drive, selling everything, and moving in with my so-called ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, who used to be a real estate agent. If she's still alive, I don't know. Banker, and a lady of the night, all kind of stuff. She was a sinister person, let's put it like that. But she had a son at the time when I met her. I was 18 years old, and she was 27, and her son was 5 years old. But by this time in 1995, I went to stay with her because I was going through some things, and I wanted to be around people who I thought somewhat cared about me. I grew up, like I said, basically a foster child, just whatever, people doing whatever, the most to me because they don't care. If it take a village to raise a child, take a village to destroy a child. You don't remember nothing else, remember that. Long story short, gave Oprah my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984. I gave her some information, 3 cassette tapes with my voice added to the sound of music, and the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech in 1995 at the age of 28. Now, around this time, like I said, I was staying with my ex-girlfriend who was a sinister and all this, and I found myself doing more drugs with her than I was doing by myself. So some came over me. My higher power was like, you got to clean up your act and stuff. So I wasn't drinking, drugging, smoking, or fornicating, after about couple of months with her or whatever and stuff. And once she realized I was writing my book of What It States Like, Coming Out Hard and With God, that's when the sinister stuff started with her again, and now this time her son, Mario, is about 16 years old. I gave him a birthday card with my signature. I said, my signature is going to be worth more than Michael Jordan's, and sure enough it is. I didn't hear back from Oprah Winfrey after I sent her my information. I thought she was getting off the air in 1995, so I hurried up and sent her some stuff, and she, bit, if that's what you want to call it. And that's how she became a billionaire, because she heard my real essence and what I really was fighting for. Because when I put my voice to the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech, they really knew that I was going to be somebody. Now, older people, are the ones that's guiding these young people, and Oprah being, younger than Maya Angelou, and whom I believe is Oprah's real mother, but I can't prove it. But I seen a picture where they look similar alike or whatever and stuff. See, it's all about lies people are telling, They said books, movies are corrupt, suicide is way up. Richard Dimplefield, a singer, said that. Long story short, they put me in a psych ward, tried to make it seem as though I was crazy because Mario, had that spirit in him or whatever, that devilish spirit probably his mama gave him or whatever. And, God told me to hold him down at 16, on the bed, because I felt as though, he was plotting something against me. And sure enough, when the police came, he said, and she's got a gun. I never told him, never told his mother, but I did call the police on myself, like maybe a few weeks before the incident happened with me and Mario. And I said, I got a gun to my head, and I feeling suicidal because I was feeling real demonic in that for real. And in the apartment, um, which is in Hyde Park, uh, 5419 South Woodlawn, apartment 1A. Now, I'm worth a whole lot of money, so a lot of people gonna do a whole lot of things to try to keep the secret, and that's why I'm at this trap building, 6210 South Kembark Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60637, with a bunch of guys, derelicts, and drug addicts. It's supposed to be a recovery building, but they lied to get me here. Just wanted my signature to try to, off me and stuff. I've been catching hell ever since. Now, where does this tie into Maya Angelou? Maya Angelou and Oprah Winfrey evidently knew each other, whatever, and then they came up with a plot to try to take my legacy, and they used my story. I know why. This is where Maya Angelou, I believe, came up with. I know why the cage birds sing. You understand what I'm saying? By what I've been through. 5 guys violated me. I was always being violated, trafficked, and all that. Now, whether her story is true or not, and it's tied in together, I always said that Maya Angelou was supposed to come first, Oprah, and then myself. But somehow or another, they're trying to give it to my ex-girlfriend, who was a GO witness, LaWanna Joy Jacobs, and who worked for Blue Cross Blue Shields, and who I believe had my name on the insurance list in order to, cash in. Okay, so that's the gist of it. Everybody around me is just eating off my plate. I've never had a new car, a day at a spa for real, and a real vacation other than some trouble. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So I went to the AA meeting opening. I know I'm all over the place. If you're a real American Meyer, you'll figure it out. You understand what I'm saying? I went to the AA opening at the Chicago State College School or whatever in my city, Chicago, on King Drive. My ex-girlfriend, LaWanna Joy Jacobs, when I met her in 1993, I believe it was, she used to go there. You understand? Real talk. So she stalked me for 6 months to get my attention. Then I finally got with her. And then when the shit hit the fan after about 15 years and her not moving in, all hell broke loose. Long story short, when I was at the Chicago State University for the AA meeting, I didn't go in. Like I said, I stopped. When I was going back, I seen a window that was broken or whatever and stuff. And it had Gwendolyn Brooks on it. And then, I looked in, the glass that wasn't broken, and I seen Maya Angelou. It had something to do with writers. You understand? Now, they don't want me to be recognized because as a writer, which I am, and I'm very good, and people are jealous, and I understand, competition, right? But long story short, they trying to write me out of her history, our story, my story, and act as if I never existed. And that's why everywhere I go, Trump follows me. You understand what I'm saying? And hopefully, when I put the links into this video, whatever, and that I'll call Maya Angelou versus Mary Lee, because I see Oprah, I believe she really did like me, you understand, as a person, but Maya Angelou got into her ear. I've seen pictures with Maya and Oprah in bed together. It's just some sick shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even want to go through it. You know how I do though. Hate to be rushing and stuff, but I'm trying to stop all this dumb shit for real, and I will, because it ain't getting me nowhere. But I ran across on my bike yesterday a picture, a bike in the yard or whatever and stuff, and had a cage bird or whatever and stuff. So I felt like, I should talk about it and stuff. So, long story short, I know why the cage bird came to. Everybody want my money, and they'll do anything to get it. All right, so, I break it around, and I flip the Bible. Now, this the 10. All I do is win, okay? 10 City for real, for real. It's devotion, okay? Everybody know I'm known for 10 City, real talk. I'm a real person. I'm not a sinister person. So, God ain't gonna lie to me. Okay, so this is on, you see the bread right here? I ate soap, that it's the money. It says Mississippi, I needs my bread, AKA money. Real talk. You see the bread. I ate so much bread back in the day. And then Oprah had some recently I seen about some bread. Now you flip it, that's the second book of Chronicles. They coming for me hard or whatever. So, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You see the bread, don't you? I needs my money. I never lose. Real Mary McNamara, step your game up. Peace.